Oh, right. I don't need my glasses. Thank goodness. I stepped on them today. Luckily, I bought like a box of 10, so these are uh, short living. Um, I've been thinking, I'm always thinking, which is sometimes fun and sometimes not fun. But I've, since I've been teaching yoga so long, you kind of get this feeling sometimes when someone comes to a yoga class, they feel like they already should know how to do yoga or something. Or like there's always the joke about I can't go to yoga because I'm not flexible. But it's like this thing where we like feel like we should know how to do something before we get there. And so recently I took a few boxing lessons and I know nothing about boxing. I mean, like nothing. I know you put those things on your hands and then people hit each other. That's it. Just because I've seen, boxing on the TV or whatever. And so I was like this completely blank slate that like the teacher could like tell me something and it was like a brand new idea. And like I felt like as I was getting all this information and these brand new ideas that I had never heard before, it was like my brain was growing, like it was stretching. I was stretching my brain out. And I sort of think about this. It's like I think I really enjoy like learning something I know nothing about, like walking in or like hearing some like brand new kind of. I remember when I started hearing the desert blues, like they were playing kind of similar instruments that I understood, but the way that they approached them was so different. It was like a compartment of my brain like opened up and expanded. And like think about if you never heard of the work of Freud or Carl Jung, and you just like start reading that and looking at it, and then as the brain stretches with this information and compartments open up from the new elements that you brought in, then those new elements are like a virus and they go out and they change all of the other ideas that already used to be in your brain for a long time. But suddenly those old ideas and those old things you learned have some freshness to them because they have connected with the new information, which made you see the old information differently. I'm really enjoying that. Thank you for coming. We're going to start with the hands on the knees and the spine, nice and straight to the crown of the head. We're going to draw a big circle on the ceiling or the sky. We are breathing in and out through the nose, long and deliberate. On these moving postures, which there will be probably maybe a few, we are maybe closing the eyes. You don't have to, but if you feel like it's getting like dizzying, I will close the eyes. Very nice. Opposite direction, please. And back to center. My favorite Wednesday night pose. Right hand down, back 6 inches from the hip, fingers pointing away. Let's firstly reach the left arm all the way out, get really wide, and then make a fist, and then get it really wide, and then make a fist, and then really wide again. We're going to come up and over, reaching the whole side super long without moving any of the shoulders, but especially the right shoulder, which is connected to the hand on the ground. Don't let it move and just turn the head looking up along the elbow to the sky. And we're going to keep breathing here. Great. Let's switch. So it will be left hand down, fingers pointing out. We're going to reach the right arm out and we'll make a fist. We open wide, we make a fist, we open wide, a bit over and over. Wide, and then we're coming up again without moving the torso, only the head moves. We look up to the ceiling along the elbow. Good, back to center. Let's push the walls out for a moment. And we're going to actively twist by bringing the right hand outside of the left knee. Left hand can go right behind you, right where your tail will be coming out, holding that down. We're going to try to rotate the left shoulder onto that line. Again, always in these twists, it's in the torso. The head is just going for the ride. Let's push the walls out again. And then we're going to turn to the other side, and then left hand's going to grab the right knee, sitting up tall, looking at the wall, but gentle with the looking. Great. We're going to stand and begin with our hopping or dog shaking or a combination of both, depending on what your body is up for or what your neighbors are up for. You can pat the ribs if you like. You can pat the sternum. You can pat the kidneys, all of the above, any of the above. Good. Feet about the distance of the hips. Toes a little bit splayed. We're going to bend at the knees where the bending happens. And then we're going to swing the arms out, letting the arms strike the digestive system front and back. Very nice. Let's stand. We're going to bring the feet together. We're always breathing in and out through the nose, shoulders back, thumbs out. Here we go. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold, hands on the shins or the ground. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold on the out breath, then all the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up and we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart, up again on the in breath. Forward folding, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart, up again on the in breath. Forward folding. Then we look up, and from here we're going to step top push up. We're going to stay for the first one for a bit. Core's a little bit engaged, legs are a little tight. We're breathing. When you're ready, we're going to lower down. You could hover 2 inches or hit the ground, then roll forward, up dog, tight legs, third eye looking, and then down dog, feet 2 fists apart. We're going to breathe here for a bit, looking towards the navel, trying to make a triangle kind of with our body. Feet are 2 fists apart, hands the distance of your shoulders. Middle finger straight forward. And walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center again, and then all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, type of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, and we're going to stay here again, breathing, looking towards the navel. Step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, and we forward fold, all the way up again, reaching out and up, down through the heart, and back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, step in, top of plank, lowering to chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Breathing here, of course. Excellent. Walk your way up top of the mat. We look up, and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching up, hands in prayer to the moon. If you want to arch back, go ahead. And then we're going to bring the arms down at the sides. Great. Let's sit in chair, please. Feet together, knees together. And then we'll straight those legs and forward fold. We look up. We step in top of plank. We lower, up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Left foot turns out. Arms up. Let's do the left handshake, pushing into the back, left foot, breathing here. Great, touch the ceiling. Again, hands back down, we step, we lower, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot pivots out there. And we're gonna go right hand shake. We're gonna breathe like this. Very nice, touch the ceiling. Again, hands back down, stepping. We lower, up dog, and down dog. Again, breathing here. And walk your way back up to the top of the mat. We look up, and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair again. And standing, shoulders back, tight core. And we do it again, sitting in chair. Great, up over, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior one, back up. Hands in prayer above the head, looking up if possible, breathing here. Very nice. Hands back down, step in, plank. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Warrior one again, hands in prayer again, looking up again if possible. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping top plank. We lower, up dog. We're staying again here in down dog. And walk your way back up top of the mat. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold. We're going to sit in chair and standing, shoulders back. Excellent. Let's do that again. We sit in chair and up over forward folding. We look up, we step in, top plank. We lower, up dog, down dog, back to warrior one again, right foot up top. Hands in prayer again above the head, looking up if possible. If you'd like to arch back, lift through the heart center, center chest, sternum. Great. Hands down again, stepping. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head again. Maybe arching back, lifting the sternum, the heart center. Great. Hands back down. Stepping, we lower, drop, up dog. And we're going to stay here in down dog. Again, walk your way up top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Utkatasana, Tadasana. Very nice. Let's do it with warrior two and some variations. Let's sit in chair. Excellent. Up over forward folding. We look up, step in, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior two, heel to heel aligned, arms out over the feet. We're going to stay here breathing, looking at the right hand. Turn the right hand so the palm faces the sky. We're going to arch back, keep the knee over the ankle. We're going to breathe and look up along the elbow to the ceiling. Great. Hands down again, step in plank. We lower, up dog, down dog. Left side, please, warrior two, back up. We're going to stay here breathing, staring at the left hand. Turn the left hand so the palm faces the sky. We're arching back. Excellent. Hands back down. Step in. We lower. Up dog. And we're staying again here in down dog. Walk your way up top of the mat. We look up. Forward fold. Let's sit in chair. And we're just going to stay in chair for a bit, breathing here. And stand feet apart. A distance of maybe the hips. We'll grab the elbows and let everything fall off our backs. You could bounce if you like, just hanging around otherwise. Engage the core and let's come up, touch the sky, and let's come down. Peace fingers under big toes, thumbs touching, elbows away from the ears. Up again and down again, hands under the feet. From the front, sole to palm. Excellent. Let's stand and we'll just take a moment at the top of the mat. Let's pivot tonight. We're going to step the left foot back. Good distance is about the distance of one of your legs. Right foot straight forward, left foot about 45 degrees. Arms out. Triangle. We're going to reach out. Right hand down. Left arm up. If possible, we're looking to the reaching left hand. If not, it's great to look at the foot that's on the ground so you can see if you're lined up over the leg, torso over the leg. Good. We're going to come up and pivot. Right toes about 45. Less is okay. Left toe straight out the back. Reach out over the left toes. And left hand down. Right arm up. Great, back up. We pivot again, left toes 45, right toes out. We'll shorten the stance about 3 inches. Let's reach the left arm way out in like a partial forward fold. So we're getting the torso parallel to the earth, and then get that length. And then left hand maybe on the shin, right arm up, maybe back of the hand on the shin, legs straight. You can begin working that hand down towards the earth as long as the legs are straight and the feet are flat. Excellent. Back up. We're going to pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach the right arm way out. Get that length. And then again, right hand down, left arm up. We're going to breathe here. Back up. We pivot, left toes 45, right out. Let's re-lengthen the stance. We're going to get warrior two. We're going to take several breaths in warrior two. Extended side angle, forearm on the leg, the center of it, left arm up and over. This is a great version. These versions are not more difficult necessarily. They feel just in a different spot to me. So you put the hand down. For some people, they may feel extremely different. We're going to keep breathing and reaching. Good. Back up. We straight the right leg so we can pivot and do warrior two to the back, left foot pointing out the back. We're going to stay here a bit. Good. And again, extended side angle, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over, or hand on the ground. Good. Let's come straight up into the base of horse butt with the hands on the legs near the knees. Toes are a little bit splayed. Keep the arms straight, let the back get long, dropping the rear end down. And we're going to go right shoulder forward, and then left, and a little bit of back and forth. Great. Let's hold the ceiling. If you want more work, lift the heels up off the ground. We're going to stay here and breathe. Great. Straight the legs. We'll turn the feet to run straight forward. We're going to touch the ceiling and then forward fold right underneath. The hands will drop right underneath the shoulders. Drop the head towards down And then let the body just drop into that forward fold. Keep breathing. Good. Back up. We'll reach to the ends of the fingers. Behind the back, we shall intertwine those fingers and we're going to forward fold. And lift the toes up for a couple of breaths here. And then toes down as light as possible, breathing in the nose. Good. Up again. Touch the ceiling. Down again. Grab the shins. Maybe the ankles, maybe the big toes with the peace fingers. Elbows away from the ears. Out. Stay down low, both hands over to the right. We'll take several breaths here tonight. Left shoulder down through the legs. And over, please, to the other side. Great. We're going to stand and move around a little bit. I'm dog shaking. I forgot to tell you if you want to do that. Of course, you're welcome to. We are going to do dog tree. Standing on the left foot. We're going to bring the right ankle up above the knee or locking the foot if you do that all the time, way up high above the knee. Hands to the heart or arms up, any variation you like. We're going to breathe here. Great. Let's do the other side. Right foot down and then left, maybe way up. Hands to the heart again. Excellent. Let's switch again. Left foot back down. We're going to bring the right knee up. Left hand's going to grab the right knee. You could have the hand on the hip. You could reach back. You could look back. You could grab the big toe and extend the leg. We're going to stand as tall as possible. Great. Let's switch it. Uh, right down, left up, right hand grabs the left knee, and we'll see if we can do the same as we did on the other side. Great. Let's come down into our squat. If the squat doesn't work for you, you can start cat cow and we'll catch up to you. Elbows into the legs, hands in prayer, pushing the legs open. Back, like standing in mountain pose, core in, shoulders back. We're going to go hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up and then all the way back down. And again, all the way up and back down. Again, all the way up. Again, back down. One more up and back down. And we're going to come to hands and knees for the cat and the cow. I'm going to double up my mat for this underneath my knees. Knees are 2 fists apart. You can close the eyes, dropping the belly down, looking up to the third eye, which is in the center, and then arching the back, moving and breathing. And back to center. Look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. To center, we're going to do side arm balance on the right. So right hand down, right knee down. Left foot reaches back, stepping onto that line. The whole body is the line, and left arm all the way up. You could reach the right foot back, stacking the legs. The left foot would be on top of that stack. You got to readjust it. We're going to take a few breaths here. Great. Let's do the other side of that. So left down, right arch steps back. The right arm is coming up. And again, if you stack the feet, the right needs to be on top. So once you slip that foot back, you got to kind of readjust the feet. Great. Back to hands and knees. We're going to come straight into pigeon from here. Right knee up towards the right wrist. Right foot up towards the left wrist. Crawl the left leg back. Look up for a moment, and down we come. Maybe onto the forearms, head down. Maybe extending the left arms all the way out with the forehead on the mat. We're going to keep breathing here. Good. Let's come back to hands and knees. And of course, we're going to do the other side. Left knee to the left wrist, left foot up towards the right wrist. We're going to crawl the right leg back and down it. Again, we come into the breathing, deep breathing in the nose. Excellent. Let's sit down and we are going to straddle the legs out. We're going to breathe in and touch the sky, and then we're going to breathe out and touch the right toes, then all the way back up, and then to the left, of course, over and over. In breath will be in the up in the middle. Every side is an out breath. Good. Touch to the sky. I'm going to breathe in and hold that breath, and then arms down on the out breath. We're going to bend our right leg with the right sole against the thigh. And we're just going to do a dead forward fold, still, rather than the moving one we do quite often. I'm going to come down and grab the left toes. Remember the right shoulder. You can really think about if we're putting any kind of like mental push into it from the right shoulder down, because that's the farthest distance, the area that probably needs it the most. Great. Let's switch it. Right leg out. Left foot is against the thigh there. And again, we're just going to forward fold. Maybe think about someone pushing the back of your left shoulder down and maybe down and slightly over to the right. Good. Back up. We're going to do the shoelace pose. I'm going to get back to my mat. I was in between mats. Left heel under the right hip. Left knee is pointing straight forward. Leg is on the ground. Right foot's hopping over. We're going to sit up tall. You could totally stay here. You could take the left hand and grab the right shoelaces and pull back. You put the hands on the mat and lunge a bit forward. We're going to reach the right arm up, and the left elbow we are going to grab with the left hand here. Let's take a few breaths like this. I went to my more difficult side tonight first. Good, let's unwind that. I'm gonna go to my easy side. Good, so right heel under the left hip is jumping over. You grab those shoelaces and pull back. You can lift and lunge. I'm gonna go left arm up, grabbing the elbow. We're gonna breathe here. The back of the head is pushing against the arm, opening the shoulder. Great. Unwind all of that. Let's put the legs out in front of us and bounce them around a little bit. We're going to reverse plank. So hands are down behind the back, under the shoulders. Walk them back a little bit. Fingers pointing towards the toes. And we're going to lift the hips up. And then we're going to come back down and do our twist, bending the right leg, right foot flat on the mat. Left arm is coming all the way over to grab that right hand right out from the tail. Hold the tail down. So it's the center line of your body, and then try to put that right shoulder on the center line of the body. We're going to sit up tall and look at the back wall, twisting in the torso, going light on the head. You could bring the elbow outside the bent leg if you like. Great. Let's do the other side. Right leg out, left sole in there tight. Right arm grabs that. Sit up tall again. Get everything on that center line as best as you can. Again and always, we are twisting in the body, not in the neck. Good. Back to center. We'll be on the tail. I'm going to double my mat up. Both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms under those bent legs and roll back. You could stay here. You could let go with the arms kind of parallel to the earth. Lock the shoulders back. And you could straighten the legs. Cross the feet. Grab the shins. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders back. Core in. Excellent. Up again. 2 of 5. Cross the feet. Grab the shins here. We're going to sit up. So we are pulling the shoulders back and down and the core in and up. We'll grab the shins, so we're resisting there. So we're feeling as we pull on the shins, we're feeling it in the shoulders. Up again for 3 of 5. Cross the feet, sit up tall again. Up for number 4. Cross the feet, sit up tall. And last one, back up. Good. Hug the knees in. We're gonna lie back and do a bridge. So feet down flat, feet and knees 2 fists apart. We'll lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, and push the arms down. We're gonna stay here many breaths. Good. Let's come down. Bring the knees into the chest, grab the shins, pull them down slow but eventually strong. And then we're going to bring the nose up to the knees. Great. We're going to go upside down, starting with plow first, halasana, kicking the feet up and over the head. You could have the hands on the back. You could intertwine the fingers and push the arms on the mat. Try to keep the legs straight. Definitely keep breathing in the nose. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now. And we are coming all the way up into shoulder stand. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, light as possible in the head. We're going to stay here longer if you would like the legs to fall out. Legs back together. We shall bend those legs and roll down into dead bug. Knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up. You could rock around a bit if you like. Good. Knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils, one on each knee pointed up to the ceiling. We're going to draw circles on the ceiling. You can go small, you can go big, you can go both. Seeing how that feels. And then reverse that opposite direction, please. Good. We're going to lie down flat. We're going to lift the right leg up. Both hands are going to come up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. Shoulders will come off the earth for that. We're going to take several breaths right here. You could flex both feet. Very nice. Let that down. And of course, we're going to do the other side. Up, left. Both hands up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. Good. We're going to let that down. Bring both knees up into the chest, the arms out like a T. Let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, we'll take a nice long hold here. Still controlling the breath. And let's come up and over to the other side. And back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for coming out. And then we're going to lie down and float around. Let the breath return to normal. Smooth the fingers and toes a little bit. And you can rotate at the wrists and the ankles. We're going to reach the hands way over the top of the head, fingers to toes, lock the core down. Excellent. Knees into the chest. We're going to roll ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. Let's bring the hands to the heart center, making a bit of fire. And then we'll bring the arms and the fire up into the sky. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as you can get. We're going to breathe in more. Hold the breath. Tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And then we're going to let it all out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Uh, you can find me on Venmo and PayPal. They're linked on my website for those of you watching the replay on the YouTube. Thank you very much. Let's see if I can find any of these buttons.